Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to now recognize Representative William Timmons, a gentleman from South Carolina. Mr. Timmons is a member of the House Committee on Financial Services and the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. He also currently serves as a JAG officer and captain in the South Carolina Air National Guard. We appreciate you being with us. You may begin.
Good morning, Vice Chairman, Mr. Chairman. It's great to be with you today. This is an issue that is very important to me. When I first announced that I was going to run for Congress in 2018, one of my top issues was fiscal reform in Washington. And I would tell people that when Admiral Mike Mullen in 2010 was testifying before Congress, he was asked, what is the greatest national security threat to the future of our country? And at that time, we had $9 trillion in debt. We had $9 trillion in debt, 68% debt to GDP ratio. And his answer was Congress's inability to spend within its means. Fast forward to 2018, we have $22 trillion in debt, approximately 78% of our debt to GDP ratio. And here we are, 2025, and we're at 119% debt to GDP ratio and over $38 trillion in debt. We are on an unsustainable spending spree, and this is not a partisan issue. This is whether we're going to have a country. We've already been downgraded multiple times, and our word as a country is only as good as our ability to deliver on it. And if we have unsustainable spending, we can't deliver on it. We're going to lose our position in the global community. We're going to lose our ability to do all the good that we have done. We must do something about this, and time is of the essence. In addition to our debt, we also have Social Security failing in 6-7 years. I keep changing the date. The thought of every American that is currently relying on Social Security getting a 20% reduction in their benefits is just completely, it would be the apocalypse. So we need to act. We need to act now. I have come to the conclusion that the only path forward, since Congress is not very good at doing things, is the Fiscal Commission. And I appreciate y'all passing that out of committee in a bipartisan vote last Congress. I would hope that we can do that again soon. I realize that there's political components to all of this, and it was frustrating for me on the campaign trail to see all the political, all the candidates said that they weren't going to touch Social Security, which is a lie. It's just a lie. If you don't touch Social Security, it's touching it. So we have to act. We have to save Social Security. We got to get 12 people together to figure out a path forward, and we got to pass the Fiscal Commission. We got to give them the opportunity to put us on a more sustainable fiscal path, and we have to do it as soon as possible because it gets harder and harder to do it the longer we wait. Mr. Chairman, I hate that you're not going to be in this fight with us, but I hope that you are going to continue to push for the remainder of this Congress, and then from the outside, we must get this done. Our next generation depends on it, and it is completely, it's just unacceptable that we do not take the necessary steps. So I appreciate y'all letting me speak today, and with that, I yield back.
Thank you, and certainly appreciate your voice. You've been talking about a fiscal commission for a long time. The chairman and the chairman's leadership, as you mentioned, we passed it out of committee. I think the plan is to pass it again in this session, and hopefully it goes to the floor. I think it's one of the most important things we could do, and Mr. Huizenga was in earlier as one of the witnesses as well, talking about the need to do this. And so, again, appreciate your leadership. I recognize that, Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, let me say Representative Timmons has been a leading voice on this. I'm a sucker for courage. I'm just a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for it on either side of the aisle, quite frankly, even if I'm in disagreement. What I know to be true after 10 years of being here, as I reflect on the 10 years and as I look forward to going home, we know how to solve the problems facing our country. What we lack is the courage to speak out about them and to work together to solve them. And you have spoken out, and you're talking about things that nobody even wants to mention for fear of the political attacks that will accrue as a result of those statements. But you know the math is real, and you know the consequences are catastrophic, and you can do no other because your conscience has lit you up in your soul, and you're going to continue to speak the truth, and you're going to continue to stand and fight and work with anyone and everyone who's willing to come to the table. And I just love that, respect it, and pray for more to join you. Thank you for your leadership.
You're very kind, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for letting me
Thank
speak.
you for being here.